being in Brockport over the summer, if you have the opportunity to stay here and to work or to be on campus during non-traditional times,
10 out of 10.
It's 10 out of 10. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I'm doing it again this summer. I don't want to leave.
But you will have the time of your life here. I almost guarantee it.
Welcome back to another episode of Tour the Nest podcast. Today I am with a current graduate student here at SUNY Brockport who is involved in literally every aspect of campus some way, somehow. So today I am with
Cassidy Hayward. I am a graduate student here at Brockport. I am studying counselor education, mental health counseling, and I do everything and anything here.
So I'll hit you with the big question that we always start with. Why did you choose SUNY Brockport?
Taking me back.
Yeah, we're taking you back to your undergrad years. Yeah.
So I entered SUNY Brockport in the fall of 2019. So pre-COVID, I committed to SUNY Brockport as a women's lacrosse player when I was near 16, 17. So that's why I came to Brockport to get my education, but mainly to get far enough away from home, but still be close enough to have fun and play lacrosse.
So where are you from?
I'm from Syracuse.
Yeah. So
hour and a half.
So what was when you were looking at schools, like you said, you wanted to play lacrosse at a collegiate level. What was kind of your thought process when choosing a college? Like, did you just choose Brockport because of lacrosse?
Yeah, Brockport was it.
Yeah.
I only applied to Brockport. When I found it, I fell in love with it. There was an assistant coach who really showed me what college was. I'm a first gen student. So I'm also an only child. Mm-hmm. So I don't have any comparison really for what the college experience is. So for me, I just wanted to get out of the house and have some fun, and still play lacrosse. And again, I knew grades were important and I knew getting a degree was important, but the priority was really just learning how to be Cassidy.
So what was your, I guess, first position?
I was in the clique of athletics. Mm-hmm. If you know anything about Brockport here, we are a very prideful school with our athletics.
Absolutely.
But there's different subsections of students, whether it's you're a club athlete, you're a varsity athlete. So I came in as a varsity athlete and I didn't really make any other friends. And part of me always told me I should. And I found that through work. Mm-hmm. I found that with orientation. Yeah. So I was actually a COVID OL. Mm-hmm. I did orientation over Zoom. That was a learning curve and an experience. Yeah. But after that, I applied to be an RA. Yeah. Yeah.
And so Cassidy has literally, ever since I've been here at Brockport, I've seen her some way, somehow, whether it was my first exercise science class that I was in with her. It was advanced weight training with Sandler.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And so I was a freshman. I think you were
in that class.
Yeah. I think you were junior, senior. And then year after year, I saw her as an RA. I saw her being involved with literally everything on campus over in the CIRC. She's always in the CIRC. This past summer, she was a GA for our summer orientation program, which she absolutely killed it. And
Shout out Geo.
Yeah, we love Geo. She's a very good leader and very outspoken about things, which everyone sees. Have you always been a confident leader, or slowly through the positions, you've just gotten better and better and better?
I feel like I've always taken charge. Yeah. I'm firstborn daughter, granddaughter, one of the oldest cousins, only child. Self-sufficient, was taught to pull myself up by my bootstraps. Yeah. Shout out mom and dad. But being an athlete, playing lacrosse my entire life, playing team sports, learning how to be a leader, but naturally inclining to it. I'd say, I fill that role pretty innately.
Now, what's something that, like a leadership skill that you came into college with that you're like, I am amazing at this. Yeah. It's going to be easy for me to put this out there. Yeah. And then what's something that you've developed over the few years you've been here?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think resilience and compassion have always been two characteristics that have been ingrained in me.
Yeah.
I never give up. I do what I do and I do it well.
Yeah.
And I like what I do.
Good.
And I do what I do with compassion. I try and extend compassion to people as much as I can. I love humans. I love human things. Learning how to active listen and learning how to be kind to myself. Always like negative reassurance and constructive criticism, I always feel like I used to thrive on. But learning how to love hearing positive things, that's a skill that I'm still developing as I sit in front of you right now.
Yep. So to go now to your present day, graduate school. What about Brockport made you want to stay for grad school and not, potentially seek out other institutions and other schools?
Really, I just knew I wasn't ready to leave school. I love school. I love learning. I always have. Again, man, this is my home away from home, so I didn't want to go anywhere else. Brockport had the program that I knew I wanted, and they had the aid opportunities, whether that was with my graduate resident assistant position or my graduate assistantship with campus recreation. That kind of fell into my lap perfectly, and I thank them so much for that opportunity.
And so do you want to touch up on what a graduate assistantship is for the people watching who might not know?
Of course. The graduate assistantship that I am in is a full-time graduate assistantship, which means it covers 9 credits of tuition, which for grad school, for me, that's 3 classes every fall and spring. And they also pay me a stipend on a biweekly basis. I manage the SUNY Brockport Campus Rec Instagram account. Give us a follow. Shout out. I just facilitate connections between the departments. Me knowing what I know. What I bring to the office is a little bit different than what other students could bring. But I go in on a day-to-day and I do what my bosses need. I make my Instagram posts. I reach out to my club officers. We do, intramural trainings, full 9.
You had another GA position on campus. And so what was being the GA for Golden Eagle orientation? What was that like?
Being in Brockport over the summer, if you have the opportunity to stay here and to work or to be on campus during non-traditional times, it's so peaceful.
10 out of 10.
It's 10 out of 10. Oh my goodness. I'm doing it again this summer. I don't want to leave, but also getting to work with you and the other student orientation coordinators, the other orientation leaders, and the orientees.
So we're going to jump into a new segment called Dart If You Dare. Basically, how this segment is going to work is we have a dartboard, and on the dartboard we have 5 different dares. Basically, we're each going to take turns throwing darts at the board.
Gotcha.
And once you hit a dare, you're going to read it. But the catch is, since you are the guest on this show, you have the opportunity to either switch dares with me or just keep your own dare, but we will eventually have to do the dares that are in front of us. So the emojis on the dartboard, from what I can see, is one of them looks like a pregnant person. We have a telephone, a pencil, 2 hands going like this. So I don't know if that's like praying or high five. Like I never really know with that emoji. And then the last one, it looks like it's a rat.
Okay. I don't like any of these.
So from past episodes, I know that the telephone one could be fun and interesting. So that's the one I'm going to aim for.
Okay. I'm going to aim for everyone but the pregnant one.
Okay. Throw it higher. Yes! Oh! Okay. My dare is to call one of my parents and tell them that I'm getting kicked out of school.
All right.
Oh my God.
All right. I kind of got a throwing darts. Not even aiming, I'm just chucking. Can we clip that as the first shot?
Yeah. All right. What'd you get?
I'll take yours. Email a professor of your choice asking for an extension on a paper that doesn't exist. Have fun, undergrad.
I know who I'm sending it to because he'll understand, but okay. And let's have you call one of your parents. You wanted it.
Because I know it's going to be a better reaction.
Yeah, true. So what's the reason you're going to tell him?
Crashed out, lost my GA ship, can't go to school anymore because tuition isn't paid for.
There you go.
Oh, it's good it didn't go straight to voice.
Hello.
Hey, Dad.
Hey.
I'm sorry. I'm a little stressed right now. I got something going on. So,
What's up?
I think I'm getting kicked out of school.
Why?
My graduate assistantship. I said too much too quick. It wasn't good. I don't know what's happening. I can't.
What are you talking about, girl? What do you mean? What did you do?
All right, you're good. I don't want to give you a heart attack. This is a prank. This is a prank. I love you.
Oh my gosh.
I'm interviewing for a podcast for the school right now, and we're doing a segment about dares, and I was dared to call a parent and tell them I was getting kicked out of school. I don't want to give you a heart attack. I'm sorry. I love you.
I love you too. Well, one thing you gotta understand about me, kid, that I've learned in my 47 years is I take all the information, I process it before I react to anything.
I know you do,
There
Dad.
you go.
I try to.
All right, Dad. I love you.
I love you too.
I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
That was so good. So for my dare, I'm gonna email Mario Fontana. This semester, I'm taking my third class with Mario, so our relationship is kind of built up. I took sports psychology with him, ethics of sport, and then I'm currently in intro to kinesiology for my last semester. We haven't had any assignments due this semester at all, so he's going to be confused as to why I'm emailing him, especially about an essay, because if any of you have taken classes with Mario, the only time you write essays is during the tests. So
Can you set it as high priority too?
yeah. Okay. Let me think.
The reason why I gave you that one is because I was just texting my professor about an extension already. So like,
Well, there you have it. Okay. So I have, hey Mario. I was wondering if I could get an extension on the anti-rotation theory.
Anti-rotation theory paper.
Why do I need an extension?
Your dog ate your homework.
All right, so the email that Cassidy has helped me write says the following. Hey Mario, I was wondering if I could get an extension on the anti-rotation theocratical essay. I know this might sound cliche, but I need this extension because my dog ate my homework. Please reply as soon as possible, and I'll see you in class tomorrow. Love, Hunty Wunty, XOXO. Sent. There's no way.
This was fun.
And that's Dart If You Dare. Switching the topic to some just like interesting and fun questions.
Okay.
The first one's gonna be centered around college.
Okay.
As a college student, we all procrastinate. Like there's no ifs, ands about it. Like everyone at some point has procrastinated, whether it was a project, homework, whatever.
It's a natural human response.
Yeah. So what is your favorite procrastination activity? Like what do you like to do?
Trick?
Yeah, like what? No. Like what do you like to do?
Oh, when I'm procrastinating.
Yeah.
Nothing. I love an absolute nothingness. I have a rat bed. It's an air mattress that is underneath my bed for when I'm in like my outside clothes and I'm not ready to get into my bed, and for specifically when I'm procrastinating and want to be horizontal and rotting, Yeah, I spend a frequent amount of time in the rat bed just
So
listening to
funny.
music. I try not to scroll anymore
Yeah.
because that used to be bad.
So to go off the music, Cassidy's favorite thing is to send what she calls scratchies.
I'm so glad you brought this up.
Yep. Got to ask about them. So do you want to explain what to you scratchies are and then just share, let's say your top 3 scratchies right now.
Okay, so what is a scratchy?
What is a scratchy?
Is those songs that you just, the headphones don't get loud enough.
Yep.
They don't get loud enough.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. If I could have the SpongeBob speaker wall and just please, I could listen to scratchies every day, all day. And I do.
Yep.
I have a set playlist of like 10 songs that I rotate every day for as long as I can stand them until I hate them.
Yep.
And so current scratchies.
Yeah. Hit me with your top 3.
Okay, yeah. Miss You by the Rolling Stones.
Yep.
Simple as This by Jake Bugg.
Okay.
And Anxiety by Sleepy Hollow. And shout out Doechii.
Yeah. Sleepy Hollow.
Yes.
Awesome. So if you could dispense 5 liquids out of your fingers, you get 5 options.
5 separate.
5 separate options.
And you can control them.
Yeah. Okay. So you get 5 and any liquid.
All right. Liquid gold.
Okay.
Because why not? I thought
Yeah.
of the Midas touch immediately.
Immediately.
I don't know what that says.
Yeah.
Water.
Yep.
Always need water.
Hydrate.
Milk, because I like milk. And even though I am certainly lactose intolerant, I do not identify that way. And I love me some dairy. So
Yes.
milk,
Yep.
probably wine, invisible ink.
No explanation.
Give me
on
a
that.
follow-up question. I don't know.
Why
Do you want-
invisible ink?
Why invisible ink? Why not invisible ink?
There you go. So the next important question is, what fingers would all of these go on?
Oh, I did it in the order that I would have done
really?
it. So,
So
yeah,
you-
so gold, water, milk, wine, invisible ink.
I feel like writing with your pinky would be
It's so cute.
tough.
It's so dainty.
I guess I'll answer my 5 now.
Yeah.
Milk is one of them. Okay, 100%.
Off the bat,
Off the bat.
immediately, we need to put milk.
Yeah.
Which finger?
That's the thing is I have to figure out what the other 4
fingers
are
Okay.
before. I'm going to go water as well. Milk and water. That's basically all I drink.
The life essentials.
Yeah. One of them is going to be like gasoline so I can fill up my car.
That's something I didn't think of.
Gasoline's going on the thumb. Okay. Just right in my gas tank. All right. Fill that bad boy up. What is my favorite soda? I am going to say root beer.
Yeah.
I do love me a good glass of root beer. And then my final liquid, apple juice. How could I forget about
Silly
apple juice?
goose.
How could I forget about
Naturally.
that? Okay. So what are your plans after you graduate? I know I kind of just went
Whoa.
from one end to the
Whoa.
other and just threw a lot at you.
That's a
but
great question.
what's your goal? What's your dream? What do you want to do after Brockport?
Well, I need to finish my limited permit and pass my exams as I'm studying right now to become an LMHC, a licensed mental health counselor in the state of New York.
Yep.
Ultimately, after that, working, getting some experience. I'm currently interning at an amazing site in Brockport.
Yeah.
Hopefully they give me a job. Shout out them. I know that I want to at least get my licensure in multiple states,
Okay.
potentially becoming an international counselor as well, understanding the way that telemed is available for people now, just expanding access. That's my goal. I want to be happy
Yeah.
and I want to be stable, but I want to have fun too.
Yeah, of
So, yeah.
course. And so what is two-parter? What is advice you would give to an incoming freshman? And then after that, what is some advice you would give to someone looking to go into grad school?
Be nice to yourself. College is what you make it. And opportunities are around you. You just have to look.
Yeah.
But sometimes you need help to see them. So make connections with people around you. Always network and feel comfortable reaching out if you get uncomfortable. Yeah. That was a lot of advice.
That was a lot of advice.
There you go, freshman. Have fun.
There we go.
Grad school.
Yep. Hit me with it.
If you think you want to do it, just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I say that. I am very grateful for the aid that I have and the jobs that I work that provide me this opportunity. And if you have the ability, do it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Cassidy, for coming on to the podcast. It was a pleasure to interview you.
Thank you.
Yeah. And we'll see you in the next episode. Peace.